Welcome back to where we just left off with the other episode. I hope you know what you clicked on here and what is about to happen. I'm not entirely sure if I will be uploading this, but I decided to at least give it a try, and I'm gonna be much more confident if this vehicle can move forward right now. Wishful thinking and all of that. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? You may think using this winch might be a good idea, but I'm pretty sure that this one is way weaker than the one that we have on the boom in the back. So I'm not entirely sure what we can do here. Yeah, this one doesn't want to move, the one in the back doesn't want to move anymore. I still have a trick up my sleeve with retracting the boom. Because yeah, that does ignore a few things, but I think my car is now moving much more than the... Oh god. Yeah, I don't think the semi has moved. But we now stretch the front rope a bit, and that may have also helped out. To be honest, I'm a bit scared. I need to loosen one of those cables, and I don't think everything is gonna stay where it is. Okay, the brakes work at least. Ah. Okay, the truck is stuck. That's actually pretty good. That's nice. Let's see if it stays where we cut the cable, because then we might be able to do something here. And at the very worst, and I think that might be what I need to do already, is just boom out, get it moving a few meters, get the boom back in and all of that. Yeah, I don't think this will be an uploaded video. Hey, if this takes an hour, fine. If it works, at least. If it takes an hour and I don't get anywhere, then I may have some issues with that. At least for making this a video, I may just you may never see this. That's my current confidence level in this action. Oh god, it's rolling. We just lost so much progress. I wonder if it would be better going to the left, but I'm not entirely sure. At least we are going somewhere. Okay, the wheels are now free spinning, not anymore. Yeah, the left may actually be a bit nicer to us there. Seems like we are really trying to push it over some crest there. I mean, steering right now is that's gonna do a lot for me, I'm pretty sure. But we can also just Brutus force it. So boom in and hope for the best. I mean, the boom is going in, the vehicle isn't moving, so I think it just put the entire rope under more tension. But the good thing about this game is, at least to my understanding, the rope shouldn't break from this. It should just put more tension on it because it wants to go back into its usual state. Okay, we may have to cut the rope and just let the thing roll back down again and try it on this side of path. And of course we are not turning really because the front wheels weren't touching the ground. Can we kinda prepare for the turn, or does it just not want to do anything? Yeah. Wheels were very slowly spinning out of control, so not really anything to do here. So let's cut the winch cable and reposition the Brutus. I mean, that might just be me trying to insert some copium into the situation, but it felt like the steeper areas of the trail were just going up for me when I came from the construction site, so this might be alright. Okay, boom out again, even though under this angle it shouldn't be doing that much. Definitely want to attach the front winch again. My fear right now is that through this action I might actually pull the Brutus over and just have it, yeah, just end up on its side. So let me get the boom down. If I had any like stabilization feed or something, I would definitely deploy them now. Okay, but this might be a preferable angle to what we had before. Should be a bit less steep because we're not straight up pulling up the slope. And we should also not be going over such a steep crest at the end. Can I go even further to the left? Just really trying to set this up nicely. I don't know if my engine power is really doing anything or if I should just save the fuel. Definitely turning this thing off if I can. Okay, let's now get the boom in. And it's really just stretching the wire. I mean, I did just put the parking brake on. It's going backwards. But it works under power, which is nice. Okay. The first hurdle is almost done. Like 20 more to go or something. Oh god. That just scared me for a moment. I mean... I'm afraid about this, but I kind of have to try it. Oh, I need to get the boom up. And tilt further down. Get more boom up. And then try to hook the thing. Oh god, it's pulling, it's pulling. Okay. I cannot pull the entire thing up, and yeah, when you attach the stuff, it just automatically disables the parking brake, so that's how we got into the situation. Let's cut the cable here. I mean, right now from the angle, it's looking pretty okay. So maybe if I move it somewhere like here. Of course, cut the gas, because I don't know if I even have any reserve right now. But yeah, right now I'm pretty sure that it's just gonna be me next episode saying that I tried, it didn't work, I gave up. I mean, if this actually is gonna be released in some form, if I upload it at all, then after this part here is done, we should really be getting into some serious progress. And I don't think I'll even be trying getting the empty one back out of here. You've seen how much the Brutus suffered on its own. It's not gonna be much prettier for the semi. Okay, now we are doing something. Trying to get a bit further to the left. Not too much, we're about to lose ground contact on our front wheels, so steering is really just a suggestion at this point. But we are doing it. Painfully slowly, but we are doing it. Okay. I think I can cut the winch now. Alright. That means I can cut this winch cable and move the entire operation a bit forward. Let's just go into 4th gear. I think that should be alright. Without pulling anything here. I kind of want to try, but I don't think this winch can actually pull us up. Not with semi in tow. Gotta get the remote. Brake. Loose parking brake. On the throttle. Steer in and then try to winch in. Oh, we are going. And we are actually moving under our own power. We might want to see how far we can go that way, because that would of course be much quicker than anything else. We were moving under our own power just a moment ago. Roll it back down for a moment. And let's see if we can get it rolling again. Okay, I think this is really on the brink on what the semi can do on its own. It's not even too shabby if we really think about it. So if we can get it to this point, it can do a few meters on its own. And maybe it's even flat enough that we could just use this winch here. By the way, in case I upload this and anybody is watching, I have one very important question to you right now. Why? Please tell me. Okay, come on, you can do that. This must be what it's like playing Mud Runner or Snow Runner, just wrangling the terrain for every single meter of progress. I've never done that, but I just can imagine. I almost probably got a bit quick there for a moment, but not really. Okay, and if I'm correct, first I will have to remove the parking brake from this car, because now we are using the front winch. This is never going to work, but come on. Release parking, give it the beans, and winch it. I mean, it's doing the winch sound. It did the winch sound for a moment. Very slowly we're moving. Also, if I'm doing stupid stuff with a camera, what's happening now is I'm playing with a controller. I have my left index finger on the left bumper, so the one above the left trigger. I think the truck is actually moving on its own now. My left thumb on the left D-pad down to get the winch in. My right index finger on the right trigger to accelerate, also sometimes holding the brake with my left middle finger. And I'm steering my semi, and that's the important part, with my right thumb now, so just reaching over the controller to get to the left stick. And with it I'm sometimes also touching the camera. Oh god, I should have not just let go of gas completely. Okay, I think what I need to do here, and it's gonna be a bit of a trust fall thing. Let's cut the winch cable. Maybe move this one a bit forward, just so it's out of the way, and I'm just gonna try and move the truck now under its own power. Yes, it's moving forward. I was about to say it's moving and not even backwards, but yeah, this is progress. Maybe with enough speed I can take the hill. I don't believe it, but we are going to try, because what else are we gonna do? Oh. Okay, stop. First gear. Yeah, that's not happening. But hey, we made a few meters. Only took us 20 minutes. I mean, when you run back, it is taking a few seconds. That's not something to be underestimated. I should really have done a better job at spotting the track in front of us and just seeing where all the critical fields are, because this might not be one of the most difficult ones. I mean, the upcoming hairpin, that's a sharp area. But this is also going down a bit, so oh god. I mean, it doesn't look that steep, so maybe I can move under my own power. That would be nice, but I'm not entirely sure that's happening, what I see in front of me. Also, quick progress update. We are here. We started the episode right here. It took us 20 minutes to get pretty much up to this point, and the rest was a breeze. And we still have to go... I mean, I said this would be a 3-hour video. I may have underestimated the task. Okay, so the goal here, and no, let me just do the front winch thing again. The goal here is to use the rear winch to pull up the truck and trailer, obviously. And then just have it go besides there, and then hopefully move another few meters under my own power. So first up, pull the brake, release the handbrake, turn the engine on, give it some acceleration, and then let go of the brake, but maybe simultaneously start winching. My hope would be that it gets easier now that I've kind of sussed out how to do the entire thing. I mean, we are still winching, so that's nice. But yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna try and get besides the Brutus. I'm just gonna try and get over the hill here. Let's use the front winch again. I hope that should get me going, and should be alright here. After all, at least the truck itself is over the crest here. Okay, releasing the brake. It doesn't seem to want to do it. And yeah, the wheels are sliding. That is not a good sign. So, back to my emergency measure. Really, this should just snap in once I let go of the brake. It doesn't, but it has significant pull, and we are over the crest here. Also gotta make sure that this one doesn't just end up in the ditch somewhere. I still need it. I don't want to recover my recovery vehicle. And yeah, this thing doesn't want to deal with how much stuff is pushing from the back. Oh god. Yeah, I think this might be the end of this entire operation here. I mean, let's think about this. This is steep. This is not as steep. I could maybe pull the entire thing up here and then go through the grass. This thing might be on the brink where it might still be able to get the truck rolling on its own. From here it goes back down a bit. That's also quite the straight bit there, and yeah, I think when we are looking at around this point, so God. Okay, you know what? At this point, I think it doesn't make any sense to continue unless I'm sure about it. So even though it's gonna take a bit of time, I'm gonna go get the Vortex. And then we are just gonna follow the trail and see what the other problem areas are. This one is a decent slope. But that's definitely doable if we get through the rest. This one as well. We can take a bit of speed through here and then it might even do it on its own. Tricky corner, but not too steep. This one is all flat as all hell, so that should be no problem. Sharp turn coming down there, but this is also nothing too worrying. Same here, going down is no problem anyways. This is even if I stick on the outside, the slope is not that steep either. Another one where I may potentially need to pull up. Yeah, this is alright. This should be enough for the thing to pull itself up. This one here most likely not. The corner is something that the truck should be able to maneuver through itself. This one also, so yeah. It might need a bit more help here. This one could potentially be done if I have enough momentum. These corners should all be alright unless I mess up immensely, which can happen. As it almost did here. Bridge is no problem. Thankfully it's not one of those with only enough space for the tracks. Oh god, this thing. Oh, this might be a killer. This looks like a killer slope. Yeah, this one definitely too. This is can I go around the outside? I mean, that feels smoother, but it's also having less grip, and as we've seen already, the engine power is not to be underestimated as well. You kind of need both the winch and the engine, and I think therefore staying on track might be better here. This one, I don't know if we could do this on our own. I think that's a bit too steep. This one as well. Coming down here, no problem, but maybe we can get enough momentum to get some of the other stuff a bit more without help. So, tough call. And this is the stuff until I have spotted it, including a nice little slope here. So getting to this point, if I get around the bend there, might be possible. But hard to say. Oh yeah, also another slope right here, which it may need some help on. You know what, I might as well at least position this to give me some lighting. Okay, first up I need to get the Brutus around here, and I mean I made it up here with my engine power, so why not reverse out of the situation? I think that's why. Okay, this thing is not going back or forth. I may have also overestimated how much the Titan can pull on its own. No idea. And you know what, at this point, let's also just activate the back-facing light. But yeah, if this is ever gonna be released, it's always gonna be one video. I don't want to make the next 5 episodes or something just this whole ordeal. Can I sneak past on the outside there? Yep. I mean, at least almost. At this point it would have also helped maybe closing that door there. And the good thing is I'm pulling the tractor along. So that should give me a better angle. I'm just not sure how it's gonna work for the trailer once I start pulling. I also tried in the past to bring up the large logging trailer to the to one of the oak logging areas, and for that I use only the Brutus and no semi truck, because I thought that would just be problematic and not help me out in any way. I don't know what happened there, but that sucked. Yeah. So I know that this is not gonna be nice for the Brutus Eva. It's not a good replacement semi-truck. If we get the what's it called again? The Jamusi semi. If it has the power, and I think it might end up as a medium duty engine, but if it is at least strong enough with its springs and all of that, then it could be a good one there. That would help with stuff like this, but likely not with this exact amount here. Okay, it's over there in the right direction, so that's not too bad. Where's the landing here? And I really feel like I should give my semi-new paint job. This is really not looking nice in my opinion. I don't like it too much. But I kinda haven't gotten around to it, and I know with some vehicles I know immediately how I want them to look, and it's just gonna work out. With some others I'm really struggling, and oh my god. Well, thanks for the disconnection of the trailer and all of that. This has worked out really well, and it's giving me much more confidence for the rest of the trail, seeing how far it could make its way up here. Also apparently right in front of a tree. Also, did I retract the boom again? I think I did in the end. So, boom out, let's go. Well, at least it's looking a bit more nice now with the lights on. Okay, the handbrake is pulled, so that should be alright. Let me get the winch controller. And let's see, turn on the engine. And start winching. I mean, this needs to do it now. I've kinda gone further than I thought with this turn. But we might be high centering now. But it's not done yet. It still does it sometimes. Okay, I think that's a case for boom in. we have a bit of a problem here. I don't think I could even see if I wanted to. I think the front wheels are just hanging in there. Okay. And if I kept it on the road, I might not be doing myself a favor by pulling it off-road with it being a bit more uneven here. That was already a huge problem with the last time, so... Not entirely sure if I can even go back here, but... Oh, it's doing it. It's actually gonna get very fast in a moment. Okay, it's holding itself. It was rolling forward for a moment. I'm just selectively touching the or pulling the brake for a moment. But maybe the better idea is to just pull it on the track. This is something that I wouldn't do every day, but well, today, yeah. Keep in mind 54k, that's what this is all worth. Minus 1k for respawning the trailer already. I mean, that was kinda unexpected. I don't know if I should be pulling the Brutus a bit further forward. I kind of want to make use of a maximum length of my cable here. And yeah, we are still well within that limit. So that's alright, but that means that I could have also maybe gone a bit further forward in hopes of getting it to the point where the truck can just pull itself up. Okay, brakes. Engine. Oh. I'm an idiot who just pushed the wrong button and had the winch unwinding. No wonder this didn't go the right direction. But yeah, this is comparatively easy now. Gotta see how far we can go with this. I'm not winching anymore, I'm just pulling my own weight here. And yeah, I'm getting a bit more quiet because it's pretty late IRL as well. And I wasn't really expecting to be doing these kind of shenanigans. Okay, slow and steady. delivers the planks. Okay, but we are moving under our own power. If I run out of fuel for some reason, I mean, I think I might have some in the Brutus. I hope. If not, I would be getting some. It's not a big deal. But yeah, rest assured that's not the limitation for this. Okay, now it would be really good to know if I need to be fast or slow. I think it's going very far down there. So I think slow is the way to go. Let me move back and get my Brutus as a spotter for the next part. I kind of want to keep it up ahead anyways, so that's kind of a good use for it anyways. And yeah, I think the other truck might just stay here for the time being. I mean, I want to do this. I don't know if there's much of a reason to bring it along anymore. It's kinda... it was there to act as a spotter for that area, and it's kinda done its thing. I mean, we've made a few meters here. Okay, so going down here, wanna stay in the middle of the road. And we don't need to be fast because the next one is going down again. Going around this turn, and this is also pretty alright. This is a bit of an area, but then it goes back down again. Okay, and I think from, I mean, I wish we had the option to just go for high lock or something. Putting it in neutral. Yeah, that's definitely getting me going, and I'll just need to get up to this point. I'm just trying to figure out how much of this I need to do in a continuous thing, and considering I need to go back up there, and that's a steep hill. Okay, yeah, I'll try that. So the thing that this has given me now is the information that going down that steep slope, I have to gather speed, I have to try and make this entire thing work out for me, and then hopefully even get up that little hill. Because that might be so steep that I could not even pull it. Not entirely sure, but if I don't need to find out, I would rather not. But everything in between here should hopefully be alright, apart from one bit that got a bit further up again. But that might be something that I can also do with momentum. Like, this little thing might be a bit more tricky than expected, but who knows. All of this leading up should be alright. And yeah, this is definitely not a problem here. But yeah, if I can, I should try and do this stuff with momentum. Then be careful at the big drop, and then be a little bit less careful afterwards, because I need the speed. And now it's raining. I've also found it funny just how much the needle just overspun even out of the red area. Come on. I wish I could quick save this, but I can't. Oh god, this is not how you're supposed to do trucking. And it completely killed my momentum. I think I'm spinning. Might be able to do some rocking back and forth, but otherwise, oh no, it's going way down here. And we are in the dirt, so this is not happening anyways. So I'm gonna try rocking back and forth a little bit in order to get momentum back up, but I think I may have just screwed myself. The rain didn't help this in the slightest. Yes. I wonder if it would have worked out differently if the rain didn't start. But this really didn't help, and I should have maybe not tried to back up again. Now it's over, of course. Okay, we made it a bit further, and this might be enough to pull it over. As stupid as that maneuver was, it was definitely better than trying to get the Brutus for help. It would have taken much longer. And hey, we can barely make it up here on our own, but barely making it up on our own definitely still beats needing the Brutus by miles. The whole momentum plan obviously failed, like spectacularly. But I don't think this is the worst hill that we've done yet. It might also not be the worst hill that we have to do, so I mean, looking at it from this angle, it looks like absolutely monstrous. Oh yeah, I think this was one of the hills that I thought that might be the killer for this idea. Okay, let's see. Putting down the anchor. Attaching the winch, getting the controller. And back in the saddle. Ah, it's winching. I mean, this must be approaching 45 degrees. More like 40. Definitely not 30 anymore. That's definitely way beyond that. And it's not winching anymore. That's not good. Okay. Emergency manager again. I only have so many tricks, but they usually work quite well, so this one has to do at least something for me. But one thing that I like about the physics here is that I cannot just fool the front winch to think, yeah, come on, you only need to pull the Brutus. And no, it actually still has the other thing attached, and that's taken into account. Oh god, it's doing the opposite. Now it's getting a bit of momentum. I think I can hear a winching. It's a winching hour. Okay. I think trying to move this thing forward is... Oh. It's actually working. I didn't expect that. Then again, I have the handbrake pulled on my other vehicle, so the only thing that I've done now effectively was stretch out the rear cable. And that's not really a bad thing, because that tension is gonna help me get the entire thing back up here. So let's get the winch controller and hope for the best. Yep, I'm not even pulling on the winch, and... Okay, now I'm trying. Rolling back down, but we should get some forward momentum from how stretched out the cable is now. Maybe with a bit more momentum. Oh, the cable is gone. That's not good. So it can actually break. You always learn something new. Sometimes not really what you wanted to learn, but yeah, that's a lesson nonetheless. Son. I mean, it had to do something, otherwise you could build like cargo catapults if you can stretch the cable endlessly. There had to be a failsafe somewhere in there. Now let's get the boom out beforehand, and also... No, I want to get the boom down, that's the one. I mean, let's take another look at the map. Considering that some of these areas are not that difficult. I mean, it's gonna be a 3-hour video if I continue. I have no illusions about that being much shorter than that, but it could theoretically do it. Is there any tactical approach here? Should I maybe go further to the left? I think there is a bit of a high point on the right, and that's the one where just below the Brutus you can see the bit of a shadow of a triangle there. I think that's something that I want to avoid. Because the triangle is behind a little bump up in the road. But yeah, I'm pulling straight towards that. It's weird that some of the wheels are spinning and others not. Is this thing not touching the ground? Oh god. I mean, this might also be a tactic. Yeah. Pull it up, and without doing anything else, just let the thing roll down a bit again, giving the cable a bit more stretch. And that should, in theory, but apparently not in practice, help it get back up again. Just like that. And yeah, I think the truck itself is now fully on that high point that I just mentioned. Okay, I'm not really getting that much closer with the tactic. We are picking up some speed, but then we are losing it again. I mean, the thing about the slope is it's not gonna be much more gentle and less high if I go to the left, but I feel like I should maybe try at this point. So let's readjust. The truck is staying where it's supposed to. That's nice. Not entirely sure about that. I hate going into reverse with any low gear, and I didn't even go into reverse, it was just neutral. Neutral is worse. Reverse may not get you anywhere quick, but neutral just doesn't do anything. Okay, I think this might help. And yeah, at this point I'm not entirely sure if I even need the front winch, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It didn't harm me so far. That's on the brink of being too far, and that means we have quite the long winch cable here. But yeah, I need to see some results here now. That was going forward for a moment. And yeah, just trying to readjust so that I'm not going over the high point anymore. There still seems to be a slight issue with that on this side, but I think it should be more gentle. Maybe I'm also going too far to the left now. Plate break doesn't really mean much to me right now. It was more an oopsie, but shouldn't really hurt much anyways because I am on the gas. I'm just gonna turn it off. Try to go a bit further to the right again, just to really set myself up. Oh yeah, I was steering too much, and that of course also gets in the way of going straight. Okay, funnily enough, I'm not holding anything, and I'm really only very slowly rolling back down. Come on, just do it. Hmm. Okay, getting the boom in. Maybe I should also try to just move the entire car forward. I'm kind of moving any direction now. Stuck on the hill pretty much. Winching doesn't help, so maybe let's try and move Brutus forward. Maybe that's giving me a bit more pull. When I really should be in first gear here. I mean, since it's not moving anyways, I might as well release the brake. And give it the beans. Okay, let's hope it's gonna stay there with the brake on. That seems stable. And the sun is rising again, pretty much not unexpected at this point. But yeah, I'm just trying to set myself up a bit better. So I think there is a sweet spot here that is a tiny bit less steep than the rest, and yeah, I kinda miss it in both directions by now. I don't think the front winch is really doing anything, but once again, just for good luck. Let's get the boom out. Maybe I should have tried going around here. That looks like a potential route as well. Yeah, I don't think we are getting much better here than that. Okay, some of the wheels are not touching the ground anymore, but I'm not entirely sure if finger is setting onto the ground. So maybe if we can do this with a bit of momentum. If we get from cycling the winch cable. I think it may have just broke. Yeah. Only thing that's having me a bit concerned is the grip level on the dirt. We need the engine as well to get us up there. The winch is powerful, but it's not the be-all and all. But I'm gonna try it. At worst, I'm gonna have to reset to the road again. That shouldn't lose us anything. It's doing it. I should have maybe thought about this sooner. I think I had the idea, but then kinda dismissed it again. Okay, never mind. I was an idiot to not get into this a while ago. But yeah, I think there's at least one more of these climbs, and that may be difficult. Also, I just saw that my Lilliput bus was at maximum capacity. That's not a good sign. Oh yeah, I have a front winch still attached. I could swap it out for another one of those school buses, but I think they are a bit slower. And I've been enjoying the speed of it. Honestly, if I could customize the type of log diff settings I have on these, I would go with 4 high. 4 high locked, and then 4 low locked, and that would be it for this one. Don't need any of the others. And I could see myself not even going for 4 locked with low anymore anyways. Okay, this is something that I need to do with momentum, because if I cannot even get up here with Brutus, it's gonna be hell for the semi-truck. Oh god, that's a bridge. Okay, but basically looking at this area, if I can make it up that point, I can basically use the bridge as a checkpoint area. I don't need any momentum through that. If I make it up there, I can realign myself here, go over the bridge, and everything in front of that is also... I think I need some momentum towards the end of that area, but that's something that I can scout out afterwards. Maybe I should have gone through the dirt again. Just staying on the outside. Grip is once again a problem here. Especially with the unevenness, but I've come too far to just give up now, and that's kind of part of the problem. Did I hit the handbrake? Yeah, I did. So let's see. I mean, I could maybe try sticking to the road and just on the outside, but I don't think there's really any good solution to this. Just gonna try and find the one that's the least bad. And hey, as long as it's pulling me, then it's definitely not one that doesn't give me anything. I think Brutus is also being pulled a bit. But yeah, this is not too shabby. Maybe if I let go of the handbrake, it's gonna try and pull me back down, but how far is the question? I wanted to try and adjust the boom, just getting it in, but I cannot do that with the remote. So if I keep the handbrake, then it's not really gonna do anything. So I kinda had to let go of it. Ah, wrong gear. Don't give a shakies there. I saw that you suddenly started twitching and I didn't like that. Oh, it's pulling. Might as well turn in a bit more. That might help the entire thing along. Well, it's doing something. I think it's partially blocked with how weirdly the trailer is angled. Oh, I didn't pull the handbrake, I accidentally put the speed meter on, of speed limiter. So let's try and pull the boom in. I kinda need a second person for this. This will make things a bit easier. Just having them stay in the vehicle. Be pulling on the boom while the handbrake doesn't need to be pulled. I think that might make the difference here and there. Again, that cable stretch is gonna be huge in a moment. I should probably also get the winch controller again, but I think at this point it's not gonna winch, it's either when I do pass with did I not pull the handbrake? Is this thing just stuck here? That's the winch gone. And that was really down to pressure. It was not far enough that just the length would cut it. Stupid little rock there didn't help it either. Problem is, it maneuvered the entire trailer in a way that it's about to hit the thing behind it, so that's not gonna work out. So let me just reset the vehicle. Fuck! I kinda expected it to still be around here somewhere. I don't know if I would have liked it if we put it over the crest, but yeah. This ain't good either. Shit. So, almost 1.5 hours, and I would wager that this was about the halfway point if I got it over there. I mean, this area would have been easy. You know what? Let's forget about the trailer. Let's just do a trip with good old Titan here and see what remained lying ahead. Other option would be I would have just cut the video at this point and would have been it. So I'm also considering the option to upload this if this is something worth showing anybody, I don't know. Would definitely put in the title that it was not successful. Okay, so this was the first big hurdle where I got the Titan, where I got the Brutus in. I don't even know if this thing has enough grip to do this on its own. With a bit of speed it should be alright. Anyways, this was where I noticed that it could do some stuff on its own. First he'll stretch without any problems, then this little thing where I needed some help. I mean, that is immensely steep. We even overcame this thing relatively easy, I mean, after a few attempts. Wasn't sure if this was in the cards for us, but apparently it was. This was all easy going in the end. I mean, comparatively. Actually made a few meters here. This thing went better than it had any right to, and yeah. This was alright. This I don't even remember being a problem. Yeah, this was a steep one, and this took way longer than it should have, because going around there, well, no, it wasn't even that part. Where the hell am I? Oh, yeah, that over there was the area where I should have gone around from the get-go. But that worked out as well. And this is where it got us. What I really want to do, I kind of want to reset it back over here. And I cannot even do it with just semi-tractor because of lack of grip. My second attempt would have been to stick on the very outside of road here, so that I don't have to go over the steepest part, but I also don't have all the uneven areas. But yeah, we got this far, and in the end, I don't know how much of that was me being an idiot resetting it, and how much it was just the game coming up with an outcome that I didn't expect. That definitely sucked quite a bit. But yeah, this entire area would have been fine. I think I wouldn't have had much problem here. I could have just taken a bit of speed along, and that would have been it. Could definitely do this on its own. This would have been more of a maneuver problem, but I mean, this is almost even in the end. This little bit here might have required some help, but it wouldn't have been too troubling. Not compared to the rest. Bit of downhill from here, and I think we are about to get into the tunnel anyways, so that should be fine. Yeah, this one would have been alright, it could have carried through. This should have also been possible, if maybe with a bit of help at worst, but who cares? No problems here, just more areas that pick up some speed. This would have been no problem, just a bit tricky coming down there. This I might have also been able to do on my own. I think that one up ahead. Not even. So yeah, I think we just really got stuck on the last tricky part, and that would have been it. God damn it. And yeah, if that came to worse with my fuel situation, I would have just teleported back to some fuel station, gotten the Voltex again here, and then drove it back to deliver some ferry cans. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm not doing this again. Fuck that. So thanks for watching. If you did anyways, if I'm even going to upload it, I don't know. I think the experience itself is something, if good or bad, is beyond my judgment at this point. But yeah, if I upload this, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this entire endeavor, and see you next time for whatever. I have no idea. Goodbye.